Hey all you cool cats and kittens, it's Carol Baskin at Big Cat Rescue, and I forgot to turn off my ears. Hang on a minute here. Okay, turned off my ears so that hopefully you guys can hear me okay. And we have been trying for the longest time to get the cameras running. I swear, it's always something. I had vowed that to try and save some money here in these last few months, that as these cameras went down, I just wasn't going to spend a fortune to get them back online. But I know you guys want to see the Bobcat kittens, Mary and Lou and Kay, and I want you to see them. So everybody's been working on trying to get those cameras back up and running, and I just got a text that said the cake is working. So I'm guessing they mean the one in the cage is working, but it's still on highlights. So everybody is scrambling to try and get all of that ironed out. And I hope that you guys will be able to see the baby bobcats this evening. I see Miss Duchess. Oh, Duchess Tiger. Hey, Bella and Suzanne and Sam and Reginaldo and Pat and Mary and Tessie and Mary and Nyaga and Tammy and Bella and Sue and Kenny and Kathy. Deb, thank you for joining and helping out here in the comments. And Corinne and Patricia and Jeannie and Maureen and Kaylin. All right, hope I got everybody now. Thank you, everybody, for joining us. Deb says she's working with Explore, so I hope Luana's here to help out in the comments. Hey, Kathy. Kitten room's still on highlights, but it's being worked on. So, kittens are doing well. I don't know whether Jamie was able to talk on the live webcams at all, or if they have gone live at all with them, but those 3 bobcat kittens are about the rowdiest kittens that we have ever seen. And they just... Hello! Oh, you did? Give me an update. I was just talking about what little monsters they are attacking each other.
Oh, I felt Lou's neck. It was like all scabby and crunchy, but you can't see it. You just feel it. It's gross.
But he's the one that starts it. He bites them, and then they bite the snot out of him back.
They defend themselves, but yeah, his neck is all crunchy. But it was very fun. They're very cute. There's like a little tan one, and then the other 2 just look the same, except for one has very big eyes. But no formula, so I was learning that situation, and now they're getting the room tonight, which they have just set up the room. And they'll go in there for overnights because I'm the babysitter this weekend. Well, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday I get to be the babysitter, which is so fun.
And everybody's working to get those cameras online so you can keep an eye on them.
Yeah, she said the Nest cam is working.
Of course it is.
No.
The $100 camera works.
The Nest cam is working, but yeah, for the most part, 2 of them ate all of their food on their own, and then you just kind of like clean up their plate and make it a long thing in your hand and get them interested in it, and then they just kind of like nurse this hot dog thing off your hand. That's what it's like. You just keep like feeding it towards their face. They're just like face deep in it. But they did good.
Well, that's good.
So,
Jamie was saying she was having a hard time getting them to just eat by themselves. They want to eat out of your hand, not off the plate. So are they eating a little bit better?
Boy almost ate all of his. Lou. Mare almost ate all of hers. Kay was the one that had the most left, but we found out because she needed to go to the bathroom. So we helped with the bathroom. And Jamie fed her. I fed Mare first, and she didn't have much left. She ate most of it on her own. It just gets like pushed against the sides, and they can't figure it out. So I just kind of scoop it, and you make one whole thing. And then after that, I did Lou. I just put his in his own little bowl and put it back in there and put him on it, and he did okay for a little bit, and then he was having a hard time. So I helped him finish.
What are you about to do now?
Gilligan, and that's all I have left. I just couldn't reach him, and I was kind of on a time crunch trying to meet her to learn how that all goes down for when I'm by myself doing it. So I had to abandon Project Get Gilligan to eat. But otherwise, everybody else did great. Mouser's doing so much better.
Is he back out?
He is back out. Oh, yeah, I wanted so bad, but after that whole Kitten thing, it was like I didn't leave here until after 7:30, and I'm like, I just don't want to be like, all right, good night, and just throw him outside. So I didn't have time to work with him to get him to eat dinner, so I just kept him in. So I put him out yesterday after breakfast. He still hasn't pooped. It's been 4 days, so I am having to give him lactulose, but I have to give it to him. He won't take it off of anything because as soon as you squirt it on a sickle, he's like, that's a different texture, and then walks away. I'm like, I'm trying to do this without having to do anything. Like, you eat this, you put on food, then he doesn't eat. And we're already having an issue with him not being picky, but also not pooping. So hopefully tomorrow, because he doesn't get to have his whole privacy if he's not pooping. Poor guy, because it's his favorite thing to eat.
Aww.
So yeah, I just feel again. And
I will leave you alone because obviously if he's last on your list, it's because he's giving you some trouble.
Yeah, he's just far away. If he's in the same spot, I think the long scraper pole, I can push it all the way to him, and he's been better at if you can get it to him, then he'll eat on his own. So.
I caught him taking a bath yesterday, and he was just totally normal.
Yeah, you never know what you're gonna get when you pull.
I've known people like that.
Oh, Deb just did ask me. You caught me at the perch. She's about to drive off. The kitten on Sunday, I gave the kitten to Bethany to foster, since she does fostering of ferals and stuff like that. It already has a home.
Oh, wonderful.
With one of our, well, as far as I know it does. She wanted to take her, whether she was spayed or not, said she would take care of it. But it's a former volunteer and follower, so she might actually be on here.
Did she name her?
What?
Did she name her?
Her name is Windsong.
Oh.
Because she was the first rescue, and this one might be the last.
Oh my goodness.
She named her Windsong.
That's so appropriate.
Yeah, that's
wow.
Cute. But yeah, I got contacted yesterday by the former volunteer who was interested in her, and she was like, I'll take her when she's fixed, when she's not fixed, how can I work this out? I'm like, I will get you in touch with Bethany.
And we'll pay to fix her.
That was fast. She's cute. A lot spicier than when I pulled her out of the net, though. She hisses and growls and spits and all of that, but I think she's just really scared and doesn't know what's going on. So I'm sure that would be a turnaround. Bethany said if you wrap her in a blanket like a burrito, she forgets that she was spicy.
Because I'm immobilized. I can't do anything.
Well, I like this. I don't know if I like you, but I like this. So, good story all in all.
Yes.
Yes, and Nacho's getting his home sooner than later.
Oh, good.
Yeah, she's getting her floors done in her house. As soon as her floors are done, I'm sure you're watching this, she's going to take it, which I'm very happy for that. She likes to come in and feed him while she's on property, and today we walked in together, and he went to her and not me, and I was like, oh, this is so great. You keep schmoozing him. So I'm good on all my foster parents. My fostering, they all go to the greatest parents. Like you took 2, I took 1. Ryan took King, and now this one's going to a really great home, and so is the kitten.
Oh, love it.
No more, because I'm running out of great homes.
Indeed.
And I'm at capacity.
Thank you, everybody, for all the comments and all of the support and all of the sharing. You guys are just absolutely awesome, and it's because of you that we're able to do this work. I know you guys would love to see Gilligan getting fed, but I'm really worried that the sound that I would make just walking and breathing over there might keep him from eating, and he really needs to eat. So I came in late today because I was having work done at my house. I had to put in a new air conditioner, 3 times what they cost prior to COVID. Oh man, I can't believe it. $15,000 for an air conditioner. That's just freaking crazy. But they worked on it all day yesterday, and it didn't work today. And so they came back, and it seems to be working now. So that's good. But by the time everybody got out of the house, I was like, I still have enough daylight. I think I can get there and back before dark. We'll go down this road. We don't go down this road that often. See if we can find Lovey or Kelowna, Dryden. Where are those bobcats? They're so good at hiding. Hi. Hey, Kelowna. Hi, sweetie pie. Oh, you're such a good girl. You are such a good girl. Here we go. Yeah, a little shy one. So shy. I'm trying to keep the camera on her without looking at her or the camera so that I don't intimidate her. I don't want her to leave the area. Oh my goodness. Well, that was a Nat Geo moment. Somebody over there just caught something. Sewer Lakota. Let's go see what the naughty cat got. What did he get? What did he get, Kelowna? I see it over there. Oh, I see activity. I don't see what it is. Oh, got a bird. Well, that's too bad. Yes, I would like to have rescued that bird from you, mister. So could somebody text Afton for me? Well, maybe not somebody, because 50 of you will. Deb, would you text Afton for me and let her know that Lakota caught a bird? And is dang proud of himself. He's like, I'm going to take this somewhere where you are not. I need your help with my bird. When we can, we try to get the whole prey away from them that they catch, because you never know what kind of parasites wild things are carrying or what kind of diseases. Hi there, Summer. Were you watching Lakota catch that bird? Yeah, you're quite the huntress, aren't you? Yeah, you're a good hunter. And you are not supposed to eat that kind of stuff. This is Summer Bobcat. What? Was that so exciting? Got you all frustrated? You sure are getting lots of hearts. Everybody gives the Summer lots of hearts. Yeah. Oh, goodness. Oh my goodness. See if I can get a more respectful distance and a better look at her. I bet he's not going to share that with you, is he? Oh. I thought you were Sue. The only way to get that from him is to wait until he's tired of carrying it around and then offer him something he might like better. I'm looking for Ariel, Bobcat. My goodness, what a sleepy girl. Way up there on the platform. That silly twitchy tail. It's the twitchiest. We just sent another $250,000 to Turpentine Creek Wildlife Refuge. It's the second check of that size. Well, bank draft of that size that we've sent for the cage construction that will be for our cats that are moving there. I haven't looked recently to see how much we've raised to try and help us with that move, but pretty sure it's under $10,000 and we've spent $500,000 now. So if you would like to help with that, I would love that. You can do that at bigcatrescue.org/TC, like Turpentine Creek, bigcatrescue.org/TC. I gotta walk all the way back around to where I left my bike. I can't wait to see what they're doing with all of that fencing. Those first two huge checks of $250,000 each are going to the fence company there in Eureka Springs that's building all of the enclosures. The tiger cages will be 20,000 square feet, and the small cat cages will be 2,000 square feet. Those are the minimums on those. So it's like half an acre for each one of the tigers. And really, really big, nice enclosures for the cats. For Give Day, we had an $80,000, $86,000 goal to build the platforms and heated dens. And I want to thank everybody who helped us meet that goal. So that part of it's covered. Now we're still working on caging. A lot of expensive caging. That's a chance to walk through here again and see if we could see Lovey Bobcat anywhere. But I do not. And we're rolling. Frankie, you are always in your feeding lockout, son. You don't look skinny to me. No, I think they feed you quite enough. There's Shiloh over there in the distance. I really hope they have those cameras up and running. I know you guys want to see those bobcat kittens. For anybody who doesn't know what I'm talking about when I talk about bobcat kittens, we do not breed cats here at Big Cat Rescue. We don't believe that cats belong in cages, but the only cats who are legal to release to the wild are those who were actually born in the wild. And these bobcats were. Unfortunately, their entire habitat, 16,000 acres, is being totally bulldozed, and they were scooped up with an excavator and no way of reuniting them with their mom, so they are being raised and will be rehabbed and then released back to the wild as soon as they're big enough to fend for themselves. Hey, Moses. Moses is a very old cat, 22 or 23. And I swear, whenever I come up on some of these old cats and they don't hear me and they don't move, I start watching, are they breathing? Is that cat breathing? And he is. They just sleep like the dead when they're old. Oh, there's your comments. I was like, I'm not seeing any comments. So I see lots of comments here about Summer. She is adorable. Hope I don't scare him half to death if he opens his eyes and sees me here. Hello. Hi, Moses. Who's my good boy? I love that good Moses. I was looking at some of your pictures today when you were little. Yeah, you were a teenager. So handsome. You're right, the birds are bigger than Summer. Turpentine Creek Wildlife Refuge does have daily tours. They have what they call a discovery area. So you go into the parking lot, you go into their gift shop, they give you all the rules, and they send you out to the discovery area. And that's an area where you're kind of like caged in. And then the other cat cages for cats that really like people surround that area. And they have plenty of their staff out there to make sure nobody does or says anything stupid, doesn't throw anything at the cats or make any noise or be obnoxious, because it is their home and their tranquility is paramount. And then they have also those people can answer your questions. They do demonstrations like operant conditioning and giving out enrichment. And so people who are there in the discovery area can see all of those things happening. And then they have trams that go out, I forget how often, but it's pretty often. And you can get on the tram and ride around the property and see all of the huge enclosures and all of the lions and tigers and ligers and leopards and jaguars and bobcats and servals. I don't know if they have a caracal yet. And a hyena. And bears. Oh man, somebody's just so snoozy, huh? I hate to leave you because you're just so relaxed looking. That's what I said, Ellen. Luana says the trams go out every hour. Do they give blood sickles at Turpentine Creek? I don't know. If somebody is here from Turpentine Creek, let me know on that. Yes, Starbot is correct. The cages that our cats have here, the small cats have 1,200 square feet to about 1,800 square feet, most of them. Some of them have more space than that because we've hooked up more than one cage together. The ones in Turpentine Creek will start at 2,000 square feet, and it'll look visually a lot bigger because ours are built in these kind of snake-like configurations because of the way our roofing is done, and we don't have posts that hold the fencing up or the roof, but there they will have posts on the sides and on the roof to help secure it. So it'll be one big open square or rectangle or trapezoid so that they can really get up some speed and run. Ellen likers do not exist in the wild because lions and tigers are from different continents, so they would not crossbreed in the wild. It is a man-made concoction, and the people who did that were trying to get around the laws. So the Endangered Species Act is what a lot of government agencies use to take down the bad guys that are breeding and dealing in these animals, because there are rules to protect endangered species. And so they decided to start hybridizing tigers with lions so that it would be a non-species, something that didn't exist, that wasn't particularly named in the Endangered Species Act, to try and get around those regulations. It's only been in recent years, I think since 2016 or so, that the U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service has taken the position that if either parent is a tiger, then it's got the same protections as a tiger. This is Ginger Serval. She's sitting in her lockout. She's currently on Funcation. Funcation is 22,000 square feet. Every 2 weeks, a different cat gets this space. Thank you for stepping out of there so that people don't think you live in that little box. I am looking right into the sun, man. I can't tell if you guys can see her or not. And she's off. I hear you, Beecher. Seems like later in the day when I go live, there's a lot more people. So I'm wondering if it's because people are getting off from work, or it's not so early in the morning for them if they're over on the West Coast. But whatever the reason, thank you for being here. Thank you for all of your comments and your shares and your hearts. All of the love you're showing the cats and our people here. Hey, Chaos. Hope she stays there while I go through this gate. Would you stay there? I would love it if you would stay there. As you can see, she has a camera on her. If you go to bigcatcams.com, you can see all of our live webcams. This is Chaos. She's a caracal. It's 11 p.m. in the UK. Sorry about that, Joanne. That is late, man. I'm not even up at 11 p.m. Oh, Bree, that's nice that she played with the bag. And then she peed on it. Of course she did. Linda, you were concerned that maybe all the cats were doing is laying on concrete slabs. And Cats will be cats. Like this cat right now. Chaos has this amazing enclosure and is full of trees and bushes and ferns and everything else. And what is she doing? She's laying on a man-made platform. A hardwood platform. Yeah, is it all better for keeping your ears clean? And so it's the same way at Turpentine Creek. What they have is a small area, kind of like what our feeding boxes are. So it's an area where they feed their cats. It does have a concrete floor so that when the cats drop their food, as they frequently do, or if they push it off the plate or pull it out of the bowl or whatever they do with it, it's still on concrete. So it's easy to pick up and clean, and the cats can eat it without it getting covered in dirt and leaves and everything else. The issue is, or well, not the issue, that's just a tiny part of their cage, a very, very tiny part of their cage. The rest of their cage is a huge open field. And for the tigers, their tiger cages are about half an acre, close to half an acre, maybe not quite that. And their small cat cages are large. And what do the cats do? They lay on the concrete rather than being in that big grassy field or in the trees or in the bushes. And so when you see images of the cats laying on the concrete slab, it gives a false impression that that's all it is. It's just that's what the cats are actually preferring. And I'm not saying cats prefer to be on concrete, because obviously that's not good for them all the time. But they like choices, and they get choices there, just like they get choices here. If she wants to lay on that wooden platform, she can lay on the wooden platform. If she wants to lay there and close her eyes and pretend I'm not here, she can do that. I'm not going to keep bothering her and try to make noise so she'll look at the camera. And it's all about providing sanctuary for them, what they want, the choices they want to make. I mean, of course, they would choose to be free and they wouldn't last 5 minutes, but that's not legal, and it's not morally ethical to turn a cat loose that's never had any training on how to survive. So the next best thing we can do is provide them with sanctuary and choices and good food and good vet care and people who love them. My goodness, there's so many comments. I can't believe how many comments. I'm sorry, I've gotten off on a tangent here and missed a whole bunch of them. Deb says, just talk to Jamie. It will be tomorrow before they will be in the kitten room. Oh no. Find their current nest cam at bigcatcams.com until they move to the kitten room tomorrow. So she's still taking them home at night to make sure that they get fed at that late night feeding so that nobody has to come back in here late at night. And so that's probably why they're not in the room. But my guess is if they keep eating the way they are, that maybe they'll be spending the nights there starting tomorrow. She does remind me of the Flying Nun. No problem at all with the explanation. I'd rather you guys ask than be concerned and not ask. One of the things that Deb had asked me to do recently was to update the page at bigcatrescue.org/moving. That's the page that talks about why we're moving the cats to Eureka Springs and how we are going to take care of them for the rest of their lives. We're building the cages for them there at a cost of about $1.8 million. We've already spent the first $500,000. And that will enable us to sell this property and use that money for conservation of small cat species, some large cat species, but we mostly are concerned about the smaller cat species because the bigger cats get the lion's share of the donated dollars, and the little cats are just totally neglected in most cases. And so we want to be able to provide funding for things that protect them in the wild where they belong. And this move will make it possible for us to do that. Hey, Beecher. So all of that's already at bigcatrescue.org/moving. But what I was asked to do, that was such a big leap, was to update it with what is the future of Big Cat Rescue. And the things most people were concerned about, I mean, we've said from the beginning that it's our plan to put ourselves out of business. We were able to do that by passing the Big Cat Public Safety Act in December of last year. And that will, I believe, dramatically reduce the number of big cats in cages in the United States, and other countries are already looking at that and starting to take note. And so I think that will happen globally, and not a minute too soon, because we have to save the cats in the wild before it's too late. And that is why I'm so excited about being able to do this. The things that we are not certain about is what we're going to do with our bobcat rehab program, like the little baby bobcats that are in there right now. So obviously they're going to be rehabbed and released, and we'll take care of them until that can happen. Usually it's about 18 months for those guys, because they have to be big enough to fend for themselves. And any sale of the property is going to take anywhere from, 18 months to 2 years for it to go through. So that's not a problem. But what I don't know is, what are we going to do about rehab in the future? And so we're looking at a lot of different options. I'm talking to some people about buying land, maybe to move our enclosures to where we could continue to do that kind of rehab work. Jamie really enjoys that work. And of course, we love being able to save bobcats. We are looking at talking with other rehabbers and maybe joining efforts with them, donating our caging, our rehab caging and supplies to somebody who's already doing that kind of work, and then just working with them. Or maybe even checking out Eureka Springs and seeing what kind of rehab is being done there. Tanya said that the big rehabber closest to them is no longer doing rehab, and so that means there is probably a need for that there. So all of those things are still in the air, but as soon as we know, we're going to let you know. And I think the other thing that I updated the page because Deb asked me to with those things, but one of the things that I forgot to add on there is people keep asking, what's going to happen to your social media? Because this is where we all gather and where we all chat, and we don't want this to go away, and neither do I. So as you guys have seen, as we get partners in the wild sending us clips of the cats in the wild, we'll be sharing those kinds of things. And as Jamie and Victor go and see these locations in person and get to know the projects that we're funding and the people that we're funding in the wild, hopefully, if there's any kind of internet connection, they'll be able to go live from those, or at least capture video for you. And I expect to do a lot more sharing of Turpentine Creek's photos and videos, and helping them keep you guys connected with the cats that you know from here and from there. So like this morning, I asked Emily, every time you go live, let me know, and we'll try to push it out there. And so she went live this morning. She texted me and said she was going to. I contacted Deb and Luana, and voila, you guys got to see what was going on at Turpentine Creek. And there's a lot of stuff going on at Turpentine Creek. Hi, Max. Hello. Oh, were you sleeping? Did I wake you up from a nap? Oh, you are such a big boy. Yes, you are. You're too fluffy. Too fluffy. I know. I'm a fine one to talk, aren't I? Thank you, Tammy. Yeah, it's a great relationship we have with Turpentine Creek and their people there. And so we want to continue to bring that to all of y'all. Oh, goodness. What was that noise? Yeah? Is Marianne going to come rub on the tree too? She says, that's my rubbing tree, man. It's Marianne up on the platform, and that was Max that just hugged the tree and walked away. Well, I'm sorry they didn't get the camera up and running for you guys to be able to see kittens tonight, but I hope you will be up bright and early looking for that to happen tomorrow. All of our links are at Big Cat Cams, C-A-M-S, bigcatcams.com. And you can see all the live webcams that we currently have there. Oh my goodness, we're stretching. Stretching. I think that's Simba Tiger. He doesn't know I'm here. I just love that sound. Well, thank you, everyone. I so appreciate you joining with us here and all of your love and support for these cats and for our efforts in the future. It is really much appreciated. And again, I hope that those cameras on those kittens are available for you in the morning so that you can see them grow up on camera in front of you. That has been such a delight. I've been organizing folders on my computer for days now and sorting pictures and sorting rescue files and veterinary files and trying to make it so that every single cat has all of their vet stuff in one folder and all of their rescue information in one folder and all of their photos and videos all in the folder by that cat's name. And so it's been an amazing trip down memory lane to see all of those cats as I've been scanning through them and reorganizing everything. So thank you for the 30 years of support that some of you have been with us. It is really, really touching. And again, thank you for all of the likes and the shares and the comments. That really helps. And if you guys aren't aware of our YouTube channel, we just posted some videos over there of the kittens. So be sure and check out the YouTube channel and the shorts. There's a lot of really fun stuff in the shorts. Luana sent me one this morning that she wants me to cut into some shorts and reels, and I'm still trying to figure out how to get it off of Facebook and onto my phone. But once I figure that out, then it'll be on YouTube and Facebook, and we will see you there. So thank you so very much. Bye-bye.